Tesla changed their pricing for the 5th time this year. They raised it up and disappointed a lot of people, but in a good way. How do you disappoint people? By raising prices in a good way? How do you surprise them in a good way? Well, only Tesla can do it, and I'll tell you what they did coming up next.
Taking over the world, electrifying the world, E4 Electric!
Welcome to E4 Electric, your daily scoop about electric car technology. So if you want to stay up to date on all of that, on all of the exciting things that is going on, go ahead and smash that subscribe button down there. Now you will also become a part of this amazing community. And that's a good thing. All right, let's talk about the Tesla surprising people in a good way by raising the prices. Now, granted, this is a 5th price change in at least one category just this year, and we're not even done with the first quarter. Hopefully, they'll settle down after this one. Now, they did promise this change. They promised to raise prices by about 3%. And that was once they realized that probably closing all of their stores or most of their stores wasn't a good idea. There was a big backlash. And they said, okay, we're going to close only half of those stores, but we're going to raise the prices by about 3% across all of our models, except for the $35,000 Model 3, for obvious reasons. Now, they were supposed to do it on Sunday or Monday, but decided to extend it till Wednesday. Their official excuse was that, we are having trouble processing orders. There are so many of them. Many people, including myself, called BS on that because they were obviously just trying to sell more cars to the end of the quarter, which is fine. Who's going to complain about you extending the, cheaper prices? Just be honest. Anyway, I've already made a video about that, and if you watched it, you know what I'm talking about. If not, you can watch it or not. Not a big deal at this point. So finally today they went ahead and raised prices, but it wasn't as much as they promised, which I also don't understand. They literally this time around said we're raising prices by 3%. People were like, all right, okay, we get it. And they didn't raise it by 3%. So let me show you. So for the obviously $35,000 Model 3 stays at $35,000. The one up, which probably most people are going to get. I mean, if you're getting a $35,000 Model 3, the difference between the 35 and the one up, the what do you call it, the plus version, is just too big. So you got to go for the. And now they did increase that by, as you can see right here. Well, I'm actually gonna bring it up full force right here. By only $500. So $37,500. Still, I think totally worth it. Now, what they did leave here is that they continuously showing the prices sort of after saving, and the real price is kind of like, as you can see here on this page, you don't really see it until you kind of your eye wanders into the corner down there. Again, many people criticize them, including myself. I really think they should just, their calculation of that price is anyway kind of corrupt, but they also just need to advertise the real price, what people will actually pay, and then offer the savings calculator. Also, went over this, did a video, check it out. So now, but across the board, they only increase the prices by, I believe, on average, $1,500, which is not 3%. I think it's not even 2%. And again, this probably doesn't, but it's a good, interesting surprise, right? They could have, but they didn't. Now let's talk about the also full self-driving feature that they were supposed to. They were also screwing around with pricing. Before I tell you about that, just want to quickly mention that this video and this channel is sponsored by Accelerate Auto. They extended a third-party warranty for all electric cars, including Tesla Model 3, up to 125,000 mile coverage, only $100 deductible. And if you go in the description of this video, you'll get your exclusive discount specifically here for us at another $100. And you can apply there. Make sure you're applying in the right state, because different laws allow for different types of launch for this. Anyway, check it out and let me know how your experience has been. But this is a great third-party solution that a lot of people have been kind of talking about. All right, so full self-driving feature. As you know, it went down to $3,000. A lot of people complained because they got it for $4,000, so they don't have to pay $5,000 later. And then Tesla ended up dropping it. So now Tesla ended up raising it back to $5,000, and it is now at $5,000. Full self-driving and now back at $5,000. But obviously, everybody who wanted to already got it at $3,000. And unfortunately, people who paid the $4,000, the original ones, the early adopters, they did not get any refunds. I think it's unfortunate. So let me know in the comment section what you think, and let me know what do you think about this price changes, and if you think this is finally going to settle, if these prices are all good. As you know, we talked about the Porsche Taycan, all the price changes for the, for example, Model S, and Taycan is really going to be the first real competitor by the end of the year, where Taycan will still have a $7,500 full U.S. tax credit, where Tesla will not have anything at all. That's a $7,500 difference right there. Also, Taycan will have 3 years of, I believe, free supercharging or fast charging at the Electrify America. That's growing really, really fast right now here in the United States. So that's another great deal. Much faster charging. So all of this price changing going to end up giving a Porsche Taycan a cheaper base price and maybe even a greater value. So that's something that I think Tesla might want to adjust in the future, or they might just say, hey, we're still selling this. It's really not a problem. All right, well, let's talk about positives and negatives now. So I think the positive is obviously people don't have to pay as much. The prices didn't go up for as much, so that's given. I'm also hoping that the positive here, and this is just a hope, is that the prices will settle down. All of these prices going up and down, not only it's screwing up with the stock, right? Because people are going like, oh my God, this company is really unstable. How can we invest in it? We don't even know they don't even know what the pricing is going to be. So I think that's number one concern that they had. And number two is just customers like myself, like I've been telling you guys how I'm still not 100% settled on the e-tron, but like, what are my other choices? Like Tesla Model S, but I don't know if I want to buy a Tesla Model S once again and have the price devalued by I don't know how many thousands of dollars, or some feature come on board that is not retroactively updatable. So I don't even think I want to buy a Tesla Model S just for those reasons. So I hope that stays in there. Now the negatives is, of course, is just the whole saga with price changing continues. The bigger elephant in the room is the fact that they were closing the stores, and this is sort of a response or a way to leverage not closing all of the stores. And whenever a company says we're closing stores, it's never a good sign, right? Even though here that's not it. It's not like they're on the verge of bankruptcy, if anything like that. We're just trying to bring the $35,000 version to market finally, and that was just one of the way of doing that. And for the time's sake, they're kind of right. They don't really need to have as many showrooms and test drives, because Tesla fans and owners are kind of their little salespeople out there, and I remember being one of them. So but on the long term, they obviously going to need those showrooms. I think it would be a bad idea to close all of them. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Of course, looking forward to that. Other than that, see you guys next time, and remember to stay charged.